And we're live. Hello, everyone. Okay, I'm in a crowded room here, so I'm not sure how long I can exactly go on and on here without interference, without getting too weird. But okay, so yes, am I even on the right channel here? Yeah. What a day. And so I'm just on here today to talk about my song releases. And these are going worldwide into distribution, so they'll be in everything from Spotify to TikTok to everything. Add it to your favorite video on there. Check out my verified artist page on Spotify, etc. And a wide variety of other digital channels, and some of them aren't even like US favorites. So, and Amazon Prime as well, iTunes, all those. So today was Medicine Fight. It's a re-release of the original one from 2014. So that's the acoustic version. So it's Medicine Fight today. Um, Medicine Fight is not telling you to not. It's not telling you to not take your pills. It's saying do what is right. So to do what is right, uh, good idea. Good idea. Do what is right. Okay, so I'm gonna post that link right up there. Let's share the album link. This here. I'm sharing this to the chat right here. This already out today, so we're putting this up. There you go. Does that give any kind of thumbnail or anything? No. You go like this. Okay, there you go. So I now posted to chat the Spotify link for Medicine Fight. That's already out. And then tomorrow is Made Me Think So. And it's a new song by me for the first time, getting worldwide distribution as opposed to Medicine Fight, which already had it before several times. So I set the YouTube release also to tomorrow evening at 6:30. So that's going to be on premiere mode tomorrow evening, 6:30 p.m. So that's the 16th. And that should be good. Now that I've explained this once, it'd be easier to explain the song. It has an interesting origin. Um, I met Andrew Wood in a dream, and like I said, I don't know if that's really him coming back from beyond the grave or not. But Andrew Wood of Mother Love Bone fame, and that's where the original idea for this song comes from. This dream that I had, and this dream, Wood was talking to me, and he's like, fentanyl yes or fentanyl no. Um, so I lost my mind. I lost my mind there for a minute, and you made me think so. And of course, this now just wait a minute. Just wait a minute. Okay, just hold on, hold on. Reserve judgment. Don't think something right away. Okay, hold on. Just hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm not. I'm not in favor. I don't like street drugs. I don't like street drugs and that kind of stuff. I don't do that. I'm not a proponent or someone who hails it or someone who thinks that that's all that particularly great or whatever. Um, I'm not on the side of that. In other words, I'm not on the side of that. Um, I don't do that kind of stuff. So, and that goes for meth too, and the other ones or whatever. I have no time for that. I don't like secondhand smoke either. People that smoke drugs, I don't want to be around it. I don't want to be around people smoking drugs. That's for sure. But around the time I had the dream, I read an article. And this article was about the TikTok ban that was being proposed by Congress. I know that wasn't done yet. What they eventually did was they banned it for government employees to have it on their phone, on their official work phones or whatever that particularly is. Um, but they were saying in this article that both fentanyl and TikTok are Chinese imports, right? Um, so that ties it all together as being like a Soviet influence, or like, I don't know what the exact term for that is. It's like when Hitler put fluoride in the water, or is dosing your enemies. Um, no good, man. It's well, I mean, I partake of TikTok, and so that's why the character Wood in my dream would be confused, perhaps, because I do this one thing and not the other, or it seems like I'm partaking in something which is almost doing the same thing. Um, oh yeah, opiate of the masses. That's what the term is. Opiate of the masses. Um, there's the old. It's a communist quote, huh? Religion is the opiate of the masses. And I don't think all religion is the opiate of the masses, because everyone holds to a worldview, and that's your particular religion. Um, that's a deep topic that will not go there. But these things, like the things that I said, TikTok and the drug, fentanyl, it seems to be an opiate of the masses, or something that is to dose down the public, and it seems to have a polarizing effect on things, and on the perception of other particular individuals around us in society, so that there's a clear line of separation between the have and have-nots, and people forget there's a middle class. People forget that there's people in the in-betweens climbing their way up. In this in the viewpoint that they're catering to or creating by distributing fentanyls, the viewpoint that arises from this is that there is only one side of it. There's no like middle, and that's not true. That's not true. So it leaves no room for struggling or growing artists, or people that are an upstart, you know. And that's the kind of viewpoint that I'm not in favor of, So what Wood was saying to me in the dream is yes or no on that. He didn't know like what side of the line I'm on. Then there just seems to be two sides: there's stoners or not stoners. You're a stoner or you're not. You're a tent dweller or you're in a mansion. That's two extremes, and it's a polarized perception of life. And it's not that I'm in favor of that. It's that that's what resulted from all this. I feel so, and that's what the chorus is trying to say. So what the dream character said to me, that's what inspired the chorus of the song. So after I had the chorus, the very day, the very day the very day I had the dream, I sang the chorus into my phone. So I have the original copy of me singing into my phone or whatever, the moment of inspiration. Then later I wrote the verse words and then added the verses and put it all together, and the chord progression and everything. So it has a nice little horn solo, saxophone solo in it too. There's that. But so that's tomorrow. It should be good. I've not a problem with how it sounds, or what it's saying. You just have to understand I'm not on the stoner side. That's essentially what I'm trying to say. I'm not on the stoner side. So um, but this is music. It's for entertainment, and I guess I'm like a struggling artist myself. I don't care, like, okay, I do care, but I'm not also very careful about what I say and don't say in a song, or what I'm made to seem like, or whatever. As long as I clarify myself elsewhere, I feel it should be okay. It's not like I'm sanctifying or officially, letting people know that all that's okay. Um, and I did a more private release of the song earlier on Facebook. I just gave it to I let a few Facebook friends. I let a few Facebook friends hear the song in advance. It was just a smaller group, and yeah, on a more private basis, and I didn't give it to the public yet. So I let a smaller group hear the song in advance, and no one had like that bad of a problem. If they had a really bad problem with it, they would have commented beneath my Facebook post, anything. So no one threw a hissy fit over it. It didn't come as a huge surprise to anybody what I was saying. But not that shocking. or they took what I was explaining and ran with it and told other people, or they shared like what it sounded like to other people. No one had a huge problem. So if they have a problem now, they're reneging on what the original feeling was, and what our unspoken agreements are like. So there should be no reneging on that. They should have said, if they had a problem with it, they should have said it earlier. So anyway, so that's how that is. I was mentioning this book last time I talked here on my music channel, Get Off My Neck by Debbie Hine. She's a former prosecutor in Baltimore. Um, I sense there's people out there that don't like this opinion or whatever. I don't like the closed fist symbolism. She's talking in this book about the unfairness of the system and how police and the judicial system were targeting African Americans or blacks in cities, and the statistics largely correlate and back this up. It's an overwhelming there's an overwhelming amount of statistics to support like her argument that is the fact of the matter, that the police were enforcing laws that they didn't have to be like enforcing. um, it's equivalent to like arresting people for standing. I mean, the right to stand there is an upheld right known about by a certain Supreme Court case. I think that's changed like in recent years. I think 2016 was the year. I'm not sure exactly what year, but the right to stand there has been upheld. I think that was an abortion clinic case where people were standing outside an abortion clinic. You can stand within a certain number of feet from the front door of a business, etc. That's an upheld right, a right upheld by the Supreme Court of the U.S. But yeah, she's talking about stuff like that. People getting arrested just for existing, and they happen to have been black or African American per se. And she seems to feel that they were being targeted in the city that in the city that she was serving as a prosecutor. I mean, I'm still working my way through it. It's interesting stuff, man. Interesting stuff. Happy to share with people that only think that there's one view that exists of like the system. The system is not always right. If the system was always right, I don't know how you account for slavery being allowed before. You have to admit that you have to admit that slavery like is okay then. Slavery was allowed before in a country. Wow. Okay. Well, is the system always right? I don't think so. I don't think so. So okay, I didn't have much else to go over or go through. I was talking about my song releases. It's been interesting, man. It's been interesting. So look for those on the digital channels. I was happy to share that here and stuff. I don't have the link for the other one. Only this one's out, so I can only share that one with you. But pretty exciting for me. Anyway, like everyone have a good day and stuff. Yeah.